Rock My Vintage is a clothing shop. In contrast to most other clothing shops, they don't sell the latest modern fashion. They are specialized in vintage clothing based on clothes from foregone decades. Their aim is to add a bit of history to your wardrobe. So if you're looking for a prom dress based on the dresses worn in the 1920s, 1930s or the decades after that, this might be the place to go. They sell fashion from 1920 to 1970. Their collection contains playsuits, floral dresses, maxi dresses, wedding guest dresses, dresses for the racers, shift dresses, fringed dresses, prom dresses, tea dresses, loose dresses, wiggle dresses, little black dresses, embellished dresses, party dresses, festival dresses and more. They also offer handbags, purses, evening bags, shoulder bags and clutches. In the jewelry section, you can find pearl jewelry, brooches, rings, necklaces, earrings, art deco jewelry, bracelets, rings, festival jewelry and more. And, as a finishing touch to your look, they offer headbands, scarves, belts, flapper headbands, hats and gloves. Rock My Vintage's flapper dress collection. Services of Rock My Vintage. All the vintage items on Rock My Vintage can be ordered online. Just click on one or more products that you like to have them put in your online shopping bag. After your payment is complete, Rock My Vintage will send the items right to your home via the delivery service. They also provide a customer service that can be contacted if a customer has any problem, question or complaint. Complaints, compliments and tips for Rock My Vintage. Does your wardrobe already contain items from Rock My Vintage? Then we would like to know what your opinion on this clothing shop is. Does their clothes really resemble the fashion from the 1950s, 1960s or 1970s? How durable are their tea dresses? Are the bags useful? How long did you have to wait before Rock My Vintage delivered your purchase? And what is your personal opinion on their customer service department? Please write a review and share your Rock My Vintage story with the rest of the world. That way, potential customers of Rock My Vintage can decide if Rock My Vintage is the kind of shop that they would like to shop at. How closely do the dresses from Rock My Vintage resemble real vintage clothing? Greater than read customer reviews about their vintage dresses, prom dresses etc. Reviews Rock My Vintage. Vintage is more popular than you might think. But it is not easy to get. So where can you go to? One of the shops that specializes in vintage clothes and other items is Rock My Vintage. But what can you expect from this shop? What kind of quality dresses do they sell? How comfortable is their clothing? Can their style really match the style of the 1940s, 50s or 60s? How long will it take for Rock My Vintage to deliver the vintage dresses to your home? Investigate these matters by reading reviews written by real customers of Rock My Vintage. The comments, opinions, remarks, ratings and experiences described by these customers can help you to understand what kind of shop this vintage clothing shop really is and what you can expect as a customer. That way, you will know what you are in for if you decide to shop at Rock My Vintage. Visit britonviews.co.uk and leave your honest review about Rock My Vintage.